Good morning. Sorry for that very abrupt closeout last night. We got to camp, I think it was after 10. There's already one person here. We were trying to be quiet. Hopefully we did a decent job at that. Luckily, I had packed out a full can, like a metal can of Chef Boyardee mini raviolis from the gas station. So I didn't have to cook. I just ate that. I think Hollywood fired up his stove quietly. So we didn't get to bed. I think it was almost midnight and I was still awake. But had a good night's sleep. Didn't get up very early. And it's almost 8:30 and we're still at camp. But we've only got like 14 point something to town. So we're looking forward to that. I just went to go dig a cat hole and momentarily got lost for the first time on the trail. I'm like, I turn around, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's like 400 cattle trails. Anyway, found my way home. And I guess it's about time to put on a pack and start walking, get this party started. All right, so we were just walking. Forgot all about being like 1.7 or something before 1400. And Ghost Rider just said, hey guys, we just hit 1400. So we did it. We're at 1400. That's not a great 1400 sign. We should make one out of cow patties.
You can see it on it.
All right, we made it. It's not a great sign. It's just with some sticks. But 1400. All right. I just walked by this guy. And it started rattling right when I was there. I screamed a word that I shouldn't say and yelled at him to get back. I'm probably worse off yelling at Autumn than I am yelling curse words. This sucker's cute.
Yeah, till he fucking strikes. Oh, sorry. Till he strikes you.
I have not done hardly any filming today. It's 11:30. We have done just a little over 8 miles. Got about 6 to go. This morning while we were still at camp, Diesel and Lentil, some of our trail friends that we've just kind of been seeing in passing the last few hundred miles back and forth. We thought they were ahead of us. They walked into our camp this morning and Diesel was out front. He yelled back at Lentil, guess who I found? So we talked to them for a few minutes and then they went on. They were doing a breakfast break and we just passed them a little bit ago. We stopped and talked again. So they're planning to go to Burney Guest Ranch today and not into Burney. I tried to talk them into coming to Burney too. So I don't know if they will or not. We'll see. Probably not. Let's see. I put a Facebook post in the Burney Trail Angel group just a little bit ago trying to get us a ride because apparently the road that we got a hitch from is a tough hitch. It's like not a very busy road. So I have cell signal, so that's good. We'll see what transpires for that. If that didn't work in the next hour or two, there is a phone number for a shuttler, so we do have that in our back pocket. Other than that, today has pretty much just been the town march. Head down and get there. So since we've been pushing a little bit more miles the last couple of days than planned and already had the reservations for the next 2 nights, I think we're going to try to stay at the free church tonight. And so essentially it'll be a 00, which my ankle needs because it's hurting this morning. Well, it's not hurting. It's, I'm feeling some sensations that resemble pain coming from that region of my body. So you gotta remind myself to use these mental tactics sometimes. But anyway, we are only 6 miles away and I'm looking forward to a break because we have not had a 0 since South Lake Tahoe. And that was kind of an eventful thing, not really restful. And that has been, we will have gone like 320 miles without a 0. So I'm very much looking forward to our time in Burney and some rest. All right, breaking news, folks. Hollywood and I are just walking down this trail, talking about life stuff, and I was telling him what my thoughts have been about going back home, and see this guy coming at us, and I'm thinking, what kind of outfit is this guy wearing? It was a big older guy with white hair, with a white ponytail. His whole body was very sunburned. It was like very red, and he was butt-ass naked, just hiking up the trail. Like, I'm talking wearing nothing. And he stepped aside. I just looked him in the eyes and said good morning. And he talked to us like he had clothes on. We walked like 100 yards out of sight, and Hollywood and I just stopped looking at each other, and he's shaking his head. And I'm like, what the heck just happened? It's not Hike Naked Day. That was a month ago. We just took a little bit of a break to move some water from the bottles in my back to my drinking bottle here and add some electrolytes. And we caught up to Ghost Rider. And she was giggling when we got down the hill. And I was like just shaking my head about the naked guy. And she said, did you get my text? I said, no, I have my service. I have it on airplane mode. She said, I texted you when I saw the naked guy. She said, as soon as I realized he was fully naked, I texted and said, camera's down. Sure enough, I turned my service on. Man, I don't know where that guy came from. I don't know what's going on. It gave us something to laugh at, though. I just got up and told Hollywood that I want to get to walking, because I did get a response. We got a ride secured at 2 o'clock. So I'm going to get to walking. He said, well, I better get walking too, because if homeboy comes back down and I get stuck behind him, he goes, that's going to be a bad walk back to town. Man, anyway, at least he gave us something to chuckle about. Pretty power plant. It's not that deep. How beautiful this is. Wow, that's clear, hard flowing water. All right, this is beautiful over here. Oh, I want to film that. There's a guy in a kayak out there, and it's gorgeous, but I messed up. I told the trail angel when we would be where they're going to pick us up, and I must have looked at an earlier exit point from the trail for the mileage. Long story short, I have about an hour and 15 minutes to go 3.6 miles. So I can make it, but it's gonna be close. I don't have much time to mess around. So this is probably gonna be the last thing I film until we get to the road or until we get to town. But there is something I was thinking about that I just wanted to say. I want to say thank you to my mom and dad. It would be so hard to do this without their support. And for example, I hadn't had service very much, and when I did have service yesterday, well, I used Jake's phone, used Hollywood's phone. He had service. I didn't even have any service to call them because my tent is no good. I need to get that replaced. I needed shoes. I needed medication. The phone kept cutting out. I was on the phone with my mom, and come to find out, I thought I had another 3-month supply of medication at home, but I didn't. Long story short, within a couple hours, she'd gone to the pharmacy, got them to refill the prescription, had the box ready, and on my dad's birthday, he took and got the package mailed so I could have it in time. So, Mom and Dad, just want to say thank you so much for all your support. There was no way I could successfully do the this crazy stuff I do without you. All right, I'm gonna take a second to update you all because I'm making pretty dang good time. I have 33 minutes left and like 1 mile. So I'll have no problem getting there on time. But I was already experiencing this a little bit today before I had to speed it up here a little bit. I'm definitely experiencing a good bit of sensation intermittently on near my left ankle. When I say intermittently, I mean like every time I step. It's not great. And I had ibuprofen this morning. It's actually time I could take more. I probably could have taken more 20 or 30 minutes ago, but I'm not going to since we're almost done hiking. I'm not a big fan of taking pills, and I've been taking a good bit lately. So I am looking forward to 2 days of rest. I think that's going to be 2 days of rest with a lot of icing and elevation. I think will be near good, I hope. It's definitely not as bad as it was, but I'm definitely not doing it any favors. Yesterday and the day before, we did over 50 miles between the 2 days, and over 300 since the zero. So I was realizing, because my videos are delayed about a week and there have been comments about my ankles, it's been troubling me for at least 10 days now. So I don't know, it's gonna be fine, I think, but like I've already said, I don't think it's gonna, I hope it's not gonna be detrimental to the hike in any way, but I just need to take these next 2 days and let it rest. All right, I made it. I did that last 3.6 in 1 hour and 5 minutes. So I'm happy with that. And I am here on time and early for Trail Angel pickup. I do not see CC Grace, she's ahead of me, but there's a car up here. So I'm guessing she has already found her ride. They're probably already here, and she's probably sitting in the AC. All right, Carrie was waiting when we got there. We were all there. Ooh, that's some loud thunder. We were all there just before 2 p.m. on time. Carrie, thank you. You are one of the first, what I would call a real trail angel. She refused any gas money or anything. She said, call me when you want to go back to the trail, I'll take you back. So she was very, very accommodating, gave us the tour of town, and now it's time to eat. I'm hungry. All right, we ate our lunch, came back to the Word of Life Assembly of God Church where we're gonna sleep tonight. And right now we're gonna go to the store. All right, so we're all set up here at the church. And while there's not many people around, let me show you what we're, so we just get to sleep in the gymnasium. And it's really nice. We got a kitchen that we can use and everything. We got some stuff to cook. So I'm about to shower, and then we're gonna cook dinner in a little bit and just kind of relax. All right, so we're here in the church. Check this out. We got ovens, stoves, sinks, all this stuff. I think Hollywood's taking a shower right now, and then he wants to be a chef. We got the chicken, we got the vegetables, we're gonna cook some stuff up, and that's all there's gonna be for the rest of the night. So I'm gonna go and close this out now while other people aren't around, because I don't really want to be, getting in people's privacy. So I'm gonna tell you now, have a good night, come back tomorrow, and I'm gonna find something interesting to talk about on 0 days. I just don't know what they are yet.